So yeah, I'm sure we've all seen the clips of the Somali Fraud, where it's like a daycare center, and then you knock on the door, and then it's like someone comes out with that, what is it, a Habibi on there, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what the fuck it's called. The thing on there, like immigrant come out.
A turban, but it's not a turban.
They don't answer any questions. They'll shut the door on you. There's no kids there.
2.5 million or something like that. Yeah, I know.
They won't give you any paperwork or information. They get worked up if they think you're asking about fraud.
Well,
Millions and millions of taxpayer dollars. And so U.S. District Attorney admits Minnesota's Somali fraud has cost U.S. taxpayers nearly the entire GDP of Somalia. I'll deal with it, I said.
yeah, but I take it with me.
I said I'll deal with it. In other real-time news, Mark Carney strives to make a better future for our grandchildren.
Nation-building projects. We have 110 billion plus of them already identified. Everything from high-speed rail to major projects in the interior of British Columbia, major hydro projects, other aspects. What we're interested in is
We have so much opportunity in Canada to create better jobs and a more independent economy and build better futures for our grandchildren. I commented on that post, so that was the RTN Canada page that I follow on Instagram.
You sent that to me.
So in the description it says, in a recent Global News interview, Prime Minister Mark Carney said Canada has a major opportunity to build a stronger economy, all that stuff. He emphasized the choices made today should help secure a better future for our grandchildren, not just short-term gains.
I know, I read
Do you
that.
trust Carney with our children's future?
I read all that.
You read all that?
Yes.
Well, I'm
You sent?
recording this. I'm putting this out.
Oh, whoops. I'm taking off.
Why did you say whoops?
Well, I didn't want my voice on it.
Kind of late for that.
Well, we have to start over now.
Well,
Or edit it. Bye. I'm confused.
you're always confused. Point is, I'm reading it anyway. Whether you've read it or not, I'm reading it anyway.
Okay.
Like, you don't even look at what I'm doing. You're just like, oh, am I in the way? What? No. It's fine. So people think Mark Carney is he is, to a degree, directly to blame for the state of Canada, but he's fooled as well, because he's also worried about money. Politics isn't used for its intended purpose anymore, and money shouldn't be above all other values and duties. And if humanitarian aid were a necessity the past 20 years, as much as it has been the past 5, we would probably be doing nothing to deal with things like microplastics. We need to quit letting money, women, and emotions have the reins. We need to have checks and balances for everybody to prevent one-sided logic from overruling two-sided logic, even if a manipulated majority due to feelings. We need parameters with AI for creativity, although we need AI for automation and for improving society itself, because uneducated versus unwilling. We have the biotechnology and the technology to solve for detriment in capitalism and consumerism without causing suffering or removing joy. We can be health conscious and keep things in mostly current state. Sometimes taking away freedom is the only good solution, though. East Vancouver is a brilliant example of this. It's not just those engaging in behaviors that keep them dying and on the street that this is a problem for. So recriminalizing hard drugs would be a great first step, even if removal of freedom. I'm sure we can all agree on that. These liberals act like they're playing the long game, seemingly worried about climate and immigration, yet they add nothing new we haven't heard the past 20 years to either, and they've only caused more problems, especially in the way they executed on both of those things. They've accomplished nothing warranting of merit, only done damage. Stop believing in politics, because politics itself is full of fools that still believe money should be above all else, giving into whatever the popular or trending idea is. We need to end the automated authoritarianism that nobody has talked about for a long time, that is inorganic cultural normalcy, before AI was even discussed. and pose an actual good automated authoritarianism based on evidence and impartiality and ontological judgment and morality itself, and what is and what should be, not just what is and values and overlap of authority and emotion, without even having control over what is. I think this is a really great way of connecting all these dots. This is the outro. I'm not gonna get too crazy. I'm not gonna get too generic. I'm just gonna take it for what it is. You know, you can subscribe if you want to. My name means to conquer, I guess. That's cool. You know, that's something. Maybe help us get to be the most subscribed Vince on YouTube. That'd be fucking cool. Here's my socials if you're interested. Yeah, I guess that's it. Bye.